Good evening everybody, it's Charlie and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone's doing okay today as always. So then it's time for your predicted 11. Obviously it was Jesse Marsh's press conference earlier on this afternoon. So I just thought I'd jump on as I usually do a few days before the game and just give my thoughts on who I think the lineup should be and who I think the lineup will actually be. So just before we get into it, please smash that like button, please subscribe and share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And yeah, Leeds against Brentford, predicted 11. Huge game for Jesse Marsh, massive. Obviously, I will be back tomorrow night with my match preview where I'll go in detail a little more. I might have a little rant as well. But obviously, tonight is just literally focusing on who I think the lineup will be. But we'll start off with who I would want it to be first. So, in goal, it's obviously Elland. No question about that. The back four, now, I was impressed with Rasmus the other night against Cardiff. So I would start Rasmus at right back. And I would keep Koch at right centre-back as well. Just because I think he, as poor as he's been, is the only right footer I think we've got that can play centre-back. So, well, other than Llorente, but I don't want him anywhere near it. So I would play Koch, and then I would play Max Wöber at left centre-back with Pascal Struijk at left-back. I thought Wöber the other night was really good until he came off injured, but we've had confirmation from Marsh today that Wöber is fit and that he is available. So that's the back four that I would go with. I think Pascal, when he played at centre-back against Cardiff, it wasn't great. Even at left-back against Aston Villa, he didn't have a great game, but I do think he's done well overall at left-back this season. So I would go with Struijk at left-back with Wöber at left centre-back. The three in midfield, because I would like a 4-3-3. I think the three in midfield is probably going to be Mark Rocker, Tyler Adams and Brendan Aronson. I think Aronson will obviously play a little bit further forward, with Mark Rocker and Tyler Adams just sitting back a little bit to help out defensively. Brendan Aronson for me. Now, actually, sorry, Brendan Aronson is not in the lineup that I would want that he's in the lineup that I think will actually happen. What I would want to maybe see is a 4-2-3-1 with Rocker and Adams in the pivot. The three of, because Sinisterra's back, I would want to see Cine on the left, Nonto on the right, Jack Harrison in behind Rodrigo. And the reason why I say that is Jack Harrison the other night in the number 10, albeit it's against Cardiff, but he did more than what Brendan Aronson has done in the last few months in that number 10 role. I do think he needs a break, but do I think he'll get one? No, I don't. Obviously, he said that Jorginho Ruta is not 100% match fit, but he will be in the squad, and he'll probably come off the bench. It'll be interesting to see how he plays when he comes on. Obviously, there's Pat Bamford as well, scored a brace in midweek. So at least we've got these options where if it's not quite working up top, these players can hopefully come on and make an impact. Now, let's get into the lineup that I think he will actually go with. I think he'll be obviously Meslier in goal. I do think he will stick with Luke Ayling, even though I wouldn't. I think it'll be Koch. You see, I don't know if he'll put Cooper in there, because if he puts Cooper in, see, I think Pascal will start at left back regardless. But if Cooper starts, then I think he'll put Wöber on the bench, and that's just crazy to me because he looked so good. But I do think he'll do that. I think it'll be Koch, Cooper, Struijk, and then obviously Ayling at right back, like I've said. I think he'll play a three in midfield of Tyler Adams, Mark Rocker, and Brendan Aronson. And I think the front three will be probably Harrison, Rodrigo and Nonto. I don't think he'll start Sinistera, but I would want him to. I think, by all accounts, he's fit. He came on the other night. He looked sharp. He looked good. Start him. I just wish we had a different back four, because I think he's choosing Ayling just for the simple fact that Ayling's better going forward. But I did think Rasmus got forward a lot more against Cardiff City the other night. Hopefully he's gaining a bit more confidence. I did feel he needed a break out of the team. He's had that now. Hopefully he can come back in and do a job. This is what I think needs to happen with Brendan Aronson. There's a player there, 100%. He's got unbelievable potential, but he needs a break. And I think a break out of the side would do him the world of good, because he could come back in. Hopefully, I get his confidence might take a bit of a dip, but I think it's what's needed at the minute. I really do. This is a huge game for Jesse Marsch. Obviously, I will get into it a little bit more in tomorrow night's upload, so make sure that you tune in for that. But just very briefly, I do think it's make or break for Jesse Marsch, and this team selection could be his last team selection if it doesn't go well this week. I do firmly believe that if we lose this game, he will be sacked. And rightfully so, because it'll be 2 wins in 18 games, I think, after that. So yeah, massive game, a massive team selection ahead. Be interesting to see what he goes with. But those are my overall thoughts based on the press conference today. Obviously, a very brief, interesting bit of news as well, random, but the Man United game at Old Trafford looks set to take place on Wednesday, the 8th of February. If either us or Man United don't need a replay in the FA Cup again. If that does happen, we'll be playing Man United on Wednesday at Old Trafford, and then a few days later on the Sunday we'll be playing them again at Elland Road. That will be one hell of a week if that happens. God, I can't even mentally prepare myself for that if that does happen, but we'll find out next week, won't we, after we've played Accrington or Boreham Wood. But yeah, that's it for tonight's upload, guys. If you've enjoyed it, please smash that like button. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel as well, and share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.